sitting on a mountainside in uptown Taller. The weather is not being that kind, although the sun is starting to shine through. And slowly but surely, everything is starting to go blue. Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. A little bit off colour today, as you may have noticed. Got a black top on, courtesy of Atlas Coffee Shop, my Gumbaru #1. And of course, I'm drinking one of his coffees. So today was a very pleasant day when he gave me a free, what do you call it, sweat top with a zip up, and it's fleece lined. So it's quite good on a day like today because it's a little bit chilly. It's around about 12 degrees and it's 9:30 in the morning. Time for Mr. Paul to stop for a couple of hours. Well, no, a few minutes, shall we say, and drink a coffee or two and smoke a little boy cigar and have a chat with you guys about Cyprus. And I think today we'll talk about the Marika Lounge Bar. Why not? Because that's the most popular topic at the moment on the channel, and we do thank each and every one of you who is following our adventure. And I'll give you an update on what is going on in terms of the spondoolies, the finances, the falloose. So far we are into just over 82,000 euros. Now I know to a lot of people that's not a lot of money. To me it is an awful lot of money indeed, and we do thank each and every one of the superstars who have either gifted us a coffee via the virtual platform known as Buy Me a Coffee, our superstar members on the Buy Me a Coffee platform like Lady Kerry, Lord of the Tony, Sir Richard, Lady of the Julie Nash, of course the girl in charge of the show, our day man. And we'd like to thank many people who have dug very deep and gifted us, to be honest, an awful lot of money. If your name is Lord of the Andy, Lady Ness, we salute you. Thank you very much indeed. Baron Von Cigar, Michael Baru, my little mate, my chatterbox, yes, who likes to chump on a cigar like this. Got a collection to die for, there's no doubt about that. So, Lord Martin, thank you very much indeed. Thank you to the greatest accountant in the world, your partner in your crimes, Lady Victoria, and we're looking forward to seeing you when you get on a big bird in the not too distant future and fly into downtown Paphos. Big thank you to the girl who likes a menchie now and again in downtown Glasgow. She's known as the Baroness of the Crackpot, but of course to us she will always be Baroness Lillian, and of course the man of her dreams, and my great friend Baron Frank. Thank you very much indeed for your contributions and your continued contributions to the little channel known as Marika and me. So, finances, just over 82,000 euros is what we've spent so far. I think the biggest chunk in one go was to the electrics. That came in at 10,000 euros. We've still got some new lights to go up outside on the downstairs terrace and on the upstairs terrace, so there's going to be another 1,000 or so there. Where do I start and where do I finish? We're finding little problems everywhere. Each of those little problems doesn't actually cost a fortune, but of course each one of those problems does cost us money. We have removed the front entrance floor when you come into the main bar area because we knew that was all, should we say, damage from the water leak for the last few years. And of course we discovered that the chipboard was all rotten. So we've removed all that, as you saw on the last update. Now, chipboard is not that expensive, but I've decided to have my mate Steve do it with his boys. So that's going to cost us around about 1,000 euros. And then we're going to reinstall the floor. And then, of course, we'll get to the sanding and varnishing and so forth. At the moment, Marika, many people know this, is on a little bit of a downer. She is convinced that we're behind schedule. I've explained to her, as many people know, you've got to have a complete mess before you can get it to as close as perfection as we can. And I've promised her over the next week that the main bar and the upstairs bar will not be finished, but will be looking respectable, certainly on camera anyway. And then we can sort of move forward to the fine detailing. We've got some qualified painters coming in to do the railings, because the railings from the Hollywood staircase are going to go to gold. Myself and Thomas started doing it it's a terrible job, isn't it? It's a painstaking job for anyone who's painted railings. So we've got a professional who's going to come in and do it for us, hopefully over this weekend. So that should be rather nice, because the Hollywood staircase is a very, very important point of the lounge bar, and of course the wall of fame. And many of you know that the first skim of plaster has been put on. We've got to mask it up to make our brick effect, and then the plasterer is coming to do his final bit of magic. When it's done, we should be left with the wall of fame. What is the wall of fame? For those of you who perhaps tuned in, well, the wall of fame is a brick effect wall that will be to the left and the rear of the Hollywood staircase, and that is where many, many people will have their names, like Lord Andy, Lady Ness, Dame Anne, Sir Simon, and of course his girl, Lady of the Jessica. And I got a feeling there could be a brick on there for Princess Meghan and my little mate, who's not that little anymore, Gangster Max. Many, many people are going to feature on that wall, and we do thank them very, very much for finding a way to gift us £50. And we do appreciate it, because you are crucial to the financing of the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. £50 doesn't sound a lot, but when more than 260 people pool together, it becomes quite a considerable sum. And, well, it's all gone, put it that way. So if you'd like to get your name on the Wall of Fame, on the Hollywood staircase, all you've got to do is hunt us down on PayPal. If you look in the PayPal search box, Paul G. Cyprus, that's Paulgee Cyprus, up will come my face, and of course Miss Grasiviala Booth's face. That's your Marika and my Marika. As we say, a massive thank you for your help and your contributions to the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. Now, many people don't use PayPal. We understand that. If you wish, you can use the Buy Me a Coffee platform. 10 coffees is £50, but please in the comment write your name and what you would like on the brick. If you wish to do it in another way, perhaps via a bank transfer, all you've got to do is contact us. And I'd like to say a massive, massive thank you to a lady and a superstar in downtown Spain. She is in the process of selling her property there and wants to relocate to Cyprus. And we thank her very, very much indeed for her contribution. And of course, her name will appear on the Wall of Fame on the Hollywood staircase. So a massive, massive thank you to the lady known as Lady Ali of the G. Got a beautiful, beautiful ring to it. And I understand that she is a superstar, and we're looking forward to meeting her when she gets on a big bird and jets into downtown Paphos. Hopefully she's going to get to the grand opening, but we're not quite sure yet. But we're going to put her on the guest list just in case she turns up, because I got a feeling that we are going to fall in love at first sight, and I got a feeling that she is going to want a photo opportunity of a lifetime. Her brick in the background as she stands on the red carpet Hollywood staircase at the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. So 82,000 euros in. We budgeted 100,000 euros, if you remember right from the start. Unfortunately, like in most things, you go over budget because you find problems that you didn't foresee. For example, the electricity, which was the biggest cost. Unfortunately, I think it's all over the world now. I'm sure Lord Martin, who's an electrician, will pop it in the comments or private message me. The premises have been empty for many, many years. Hence, the electricity have been disconnected for many, many years. Regulations have changed, and when they came out, they said the whole place has got to be rewired. This is life, isn't it? So 10,000 euros later, we're hooked up to the electricity, which obviously we need, but at least we know that it's all new and it's all safe, which is important for us and of course very important for you guys. So we've got isolated switches and all those kind of things that are the latest regulations, and I think it's regulation 18, but I'm sure electricians who are watching will drop it into the comments. So crucial part of the bar, and that's what our biggest cost was right at the start, and it was a bit of a punch, shall we say. But where to look under the mattress, and we found the money. And George the electrician, to be fair, is a very, very good electrician, very fast and very swift, and he's done everything that we've asked him to do. He's going to come back actually tomorrow, because we have to get in Cyprus it's called like a mechanical report for the final authorization for the electricity board. They're coming tomorrow, and we've been given the thumbs up because obviously someone's been had a quick look to make sure that George has done what he says before the engineers come out. So wish us luck, fingers crossed tomorrow we'll get another tick on our paperwork, which then allows us to get all the licenses that are required. Now, we've already been given approval on the licenses as long as we have all these little ticks. So the final tick is the mechanical report from another department of the Electricity Authority, if you understand me. So fingers crossed tomorrow everything goes well. Otherwise, we're going to have to go and find George and get a gun and do something naughty to him. Only joking, obviously. Let's have a little slurp on the coffee. Yep, not too bad that. Nice coffee, especially on a chilly morning. 12 degrees is what it is, by the way. When I woke up this morning, it was 9 degrees, yeah. But it was 5:30 in the morning. So I suppose, I don't know, drop in the comments. What was your temperature at 5:30 in the morning? Perhaps if your name's Anna, my superstar in downtown Krakow in Poland. I got a feeling it was probably a little bit chillier. Lady Enid in uptown Yorkshire, drop it into the comments. Tell us what's your weather like. Hopefully the sun is shining, and hopefully you're having a fantastic, fantastic day. Lord Ronaldo, Lady Sylvie, they're in the south of France. Who knows? Perhaps they'll drop it in the comments and tell us what the weather is like. A little bit more promotion coming, as you understand. If you like what you see, hit the like, smash that subscribe button. And I've said this a few times now because I understand that a lot of people think when they subscribe to something that means they're going to have to pay some money. Now, if you're taking out a Netflix contract or a Sky TV contract, you do. But at YouTube, you don't. And you will never be asked to pay a penny by YouTube. When you hit the like button, the thumbs up button, whichever you choose to call it, it just tells YouTube that you like what you've seen. If you subscribe to the channel, it just tells YouTube that you like what you've seen. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, they will recommend us to more like-minded people like yourselves and help the channel to grow. But if you would like to gift a couple of bob to us as, say, a thank you, a gesture of goodwill, perhaps to gift us a virtual coffee or two via the Buy Me a Coffee platform, it would be very, very much appreciated. If you hunt us down, Marika and me, Buy Me a Coffee in Google, up will come our landing page. You can choose to read a little bit more about us and of course a comment or two, and we all like to read a comment, don't we? And fingers crossed you will gift us that virtual coffee, and we do say thank you very, very much indeed. You can also join us as a superstar member via the Buy Me a Coffee platform, starting off at only £10 a month. And slowly but surely we are going to add benefits to being a superstar member. We have got plans afoot, shall we say. So keep coming back now and again and see what's in it for you, not just what's in it for us. Back to the Marika and me lounge bar. Again, a lot of people understand that know us and have met us, that it will not just be a bar, a lounge bar, somewhere where you can get a bite to eat. It's going to be an information hub. It's going to be a place where you can feel relaxed, make friends, and feel safe and sure that whenever you come there, you won't be pressurised, but if you want to get a boat trip, if you want to go on a Jeep safari, if you need something, should we say, off the beaten track, let's say, and this is a good example because it's happened many, many times, people need a pharmacy and it's out of hours. You're in a strange country. Now, we all understand that wherever you are in the world, there is always a pharmacy open. But the problem is that it's probably not next door to your hotel or your apartment. And how do you find out about it in a foreign land? Well, pop into the Marika and me lounge bar, and of course, through the powers of the internet and Marika's language skills, we will find that pharmacy and we will arrange for your prescription or the products that you want to be either delivered to the lounge bar or to your hotel, your apartment, your villa. As simple as that. I remember a couple of years ago now, and this gentleman and his wife are coming back to Cyprus. Time goes, doesn't it? We haven't seen him for 2 years, but they're coming back, which is good. And unfortunately, the lady became ill, and unfortunately she had to go to hospital, which was good because obviously the hospital helped her. But the gentleman had to make a claim on the insurance. Now, in today's modern technology, everything is done via the internet, except for one little thing. He had to have a form printed out so that he could sign it, take a photograph of it, and then email it back. And of course, he didn't know where to go. And I remember he came to me and he said, I need your help. And I know there are a few people watching this video that know that that is the truth. Dame Anne was there and about 6 other people, and we all understood when this gentleman appeared that he appeared to have the world on his shoulders, and he did. But all he actually needed was somebody to print off a form, and that somebody was myself and of course Marika. Simplest things in the world, and these are the things that we at the Marika and Me Lounge Bar can help you with, no charge whatsoever. Now, I'm not saying that your hotel or apartment complex can't do that, but what I'm saying is that probably the communication will be easier if you come to see us at the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. And we're not trying to get you to buy a drink. You are more than welcome anytime to come in and say, hey, can I get a photocopy of this? Hey, can you speak to this person on the phone for me? Because obviously they're speaking in Greek or whatever it is, and I only speak English. No disrespect to the Greek-speaking person, as you understand me. Obviously Marika speaks fluent Greek, and of course some of our staff will as well. So these are some of the ways that the Marika and Me Lounge Bar is going to help you. And like I say, you don't have to buy a drink. Don't feel obligated. If you wish to come in, feel free. Sit down all day and drink the day away or the night away. And of course, we'll say a massive, massive thank you. So there we go. Financial update on the Marika and Me Lounge Bar. 82,000 euros in. The counter is still going, unfortunately. And we are now hoping to spend just under 130,000 euros. Obviously, we've got furniture to buy. We've got fridges to buy, we've got umbrellas to buy, we've got glasses to buy, we've got lots and lots of things to buy. But don't worry, on the 15th of March, we will be open and we will be waiting just for you. If you are hoping to come, please drop it into the comments, your names and your surname, or via email on our About page, or contact us on one of our other platforms like Facebook, and of course communicate with Baroness Heather and Baron Steve. They're the guys in charge of all of that for us, and of course that is Marika and Me Paphos Cyprus and Marika and Me Lounge Bar. I'm going to say a massive thank you for watching. I have truly enjoyed your company. Hopefully you've enjoyed my company, and I'll look forward to seeing you again very soon indeed. Do you want to see the view? I'll bet you do. Come on, let's have a look at it. On the Tala mountainside, and I say it's a little bit glum. Yes, Sir Chris in downtown blue Nicosia. What's your weather like today? Is it better than our weather, or is it the same? I think, to be honest, it's pretty much island-wide. And they've predicted this for the next couple of days. But don't worry, next week we'll be back to sun heaven. Thanks for watching.